Completing this chapter, the learner will be able to identify the preparations to be taken on board when proceeding to the scene of distress. Identify the preparations to be taken when approaching a distressed craft. When going to the scene of a rescue, the ship and crew need to prepare for the possibility that they may have to search for and recover survivors from survival craft or from the water. The master should carry out a risk assessment when en route and on scene. A full appraisal of the weather conditions should be made. The master will instruct each department to their specific duties. The boatswain would usually get the deck gear ready, and the catering staff would prepare the medical and survivor rooms already allocated in the muster list. IMSAR Volume 3 contains a checklist of equipment that might be needed. Some specific considerations are to assign a communications officer and, if there are enough crew, someone to keep an accurate record of events. The role of lookout is also important. Lookouts, observers, scanners are extremely effective. They should report any noise or object. During the day, they should be placed high on the ship for the best possible view. At night, a lookout should be placed as far forward and as low to the waterline as safely possible. This will help them to hear any calls for help and to establish better night vision. There may be floating debris which might damage the vessel, and a search vessel has to be careful not to run over persons floating in the water or located in survival craft. When approaching the area of a distressed craft, make sure you use all available means to maintain awareness of the location of the distressed craft, and post extra lookouts to keep distressed craft in sight. Ensure another risk assessment will depend on the circumstances approaching the distressed craft. A ship on fire will have to be approached from windward, whilst drifting objects, such as life rafts, should be approached from leeward. When going to the scene of a rescue, the ship and crew need to prepare. IMSAR Volume 3 contains a checklist of equipment that might be needed. Lookouts should be placed high up by day, but close to the waterline and forward by night. A ship on fire will have to be approached from windward, but other craft should usually be approached from leeward.